Hey Matt fam, today I did this Valentine's Day last minute makeup tutorial for y'all. As you can see, it's very romantic and very simple, so let's get to it. We're gonna start with a moisturized face and brows on, because brows shape your face, girl. I'm gonna focus on my under eyes and contouring because that's what I like to focus on. But you do you, girl. You do you, whatever you want to improve. So I am going to put on some foundation. All the products will be listed below. I'm putting on 2 different foundations to get my shade, but you don't need to do that. And this is a contour brush from Essence, but it's a kabuki brush. I'm using it to blend that shit out and blend it out hard. Here I'm tapping in the product because that helps. And next we're moving on to contour. This side sucks. This side is the best. I love this thing so much, you guys. And this is a MAC brush, a dual fiber brush. Morphe has the same shit for way less money, so use that. And I always use a circular motion for blending out any kind of product. Here I'm using the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer to highlight my nose. And as you can see, I'm blending it out, but not too much so that it's invisible. So here I'm going in with my Kat Von D concealer brush, which should be called the ultimate nose contouring brush, because I swear by this, it's the best. But for this part of my nose, as you can see, I go in with my finger because I find that it gives me the most control. But you know, everyone contours their nose differently. It's all about trial and error, trust me. So I left this part out for you guys so you can see that I keep trying to perfect it. For example, here I see that the highlight is a bit too much, so I blend it out more. I add on some more product and I add on some more highlight because it was basically gone from my over blending. Here I'm using my favorite brush for lip contouring, and as you can see, it's so effective. Like instantly you can see that the lips look bigger. We're moving on to concealer, my favorite part of the process. This is the Catrice something concealer. I don't know, I don't remember the name. I'll list it below for you guys, but I love this thing. It's thin, it's high coverage, it stays on all day, it sets itself. The only thing is that it kind of oxidizes, which is why I sometimes add the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer to it. But here I'm using it to highlight my inner corners, top of my lip, to make them look bigger. And certain spots wherever you want to highlight, you put this on and you're good to go. You look great, girl. You're doing great, sweetie. Your hair looks amazing. Thank you for that. Okay, now I am doing my brows because I was looking at it and it wasn't looking great. So as you can see, I just fill in the gaps. I like more of a straight brow, but you know, you pick whatever shape brow you want and you make it look like that. Just make sure that it's perfectly shaped and looks tidy. Now we want to set our face because it's Valentine's Day and you know, things can get a little boink boink. So I'm taking a powder puff and I'm pushing the powder completely into my skin so it stays there all night through a hurricane. Yes, girl, yes. Blend out the creases, put powder on. I'm gonna set my contour here. So you can see that was a eyeshadow palette, but just use a light shade and the dark shade. First you put on the light shade and then you put on the dark shade on certain spots that you want the hollow of your cheek to be, and then you blend it out to perfection so it looks faded and it looks like a transition. But later on you'll see that I'm gonna go in with a bronzer to perfect it even more and just set all the spots that you contoured with a contour color that is a powder so it stays there all night. This is my bronzer. It's a cool tone bronzer. I love it, and as you can see, I use it to blend everything out. I use it on my temples, on my cheeks, and it just brings everything together. I love it. Moving on to eyes, I chose a rosy look for this event, but you can go in with peaches, you can go in with browns. You just need a transition color, which is what I'm using right now, and as you can see, it's super easy. That's all the blending I did, you guys. I didn't do anything extra. This is it. And then you need a shimmery color, a sheen, to put it all over your lids, and that's basically it. Super easy, super flirty, super beautiful. Try this, tell me what you think. Next, I'm gonna go with my favorite inner, oh, I turned down the light, sorry about that, because the sun was just not having it, went away. But I'm using this highlighting color. It's from Tarte. I'm gonna list it below. I love it for inner corners. And now I'm showing you my 2 favorite mascaras for a flirty look. This one is crazy. It's like it has 2 sides, so you put on the first side and then the second side does the magic. And as you can see, like, look at my eye, like my left eye is looking so sad, and then my right eye is like, yeah bitch, we have arrived. So put it on both, don't forget that. And we're moving on to this glorious blush palette. Use whatever you want, they're all gorgeous, and just look at that, it's so cute. I used the dirty rose color, and we're moving on to lips. I would suggest a liquid lip because, you know, kisses. But this color was just so beautiful that I couldn't resist it. Look at it, it's so pretty, and it's from Essence, and it's like the cheapest lipstick I own. It's perfect, I love it so much. But if you don't want red, you can use this nude. I will list the name below. It's from Dose of Colors. I think it's called Stone. It's the perfect pinky nude. You'll love it. So I forgot highlighter before. I'm putting it on now. You cannot see it because the lighting's shit, but trust me, it's glorious. And then I'm setting my face with some setting spray, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, that's the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.